everyone, how you doing? And welcome back to Two Jagoffs. I am your host, Austin Cairns, joined here with
Lucas Kuhns.
And welcome back to Two Jagoffs. And ladies and gentlemen, not only is Lucas back on the podcast this week, but we're starting things off hot with the biggest announcement of 2026. That is right, Two Jagoffs Live. The live charity event that I hosted last October is finally here. It is exclusively live on our YouTube channel. So if you're watching this video, make sure you finish it first, but then go check out Two Jagoffs Live. You're not going to want to miss it. We had an amazing panel of guests like Robbie Ince-Mikowski, Justin Fortunato, President Chris Salas. Lucas Kuhns actually ran music and did audio for the whole thing.
That's me, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, former guest Bryn Rees directed the whole thing, and our former guest Jake Bell of the We Are Family podcast edited the entire thing. So thank you, Jake, so much. You did an amazing job with the lower thirds and the music and the Titantrons and everything. It was great. So please go check out Two Jagoffs Live. It is out right now on YouTube. It is personally, outside of AEW, the proudest project that I have ever worked on personally. It was a 6-month-long project. The entire team came together and made things happen, and it was an amazing result. The way it ended, though, I wish we didn't have, but Jake decided to play it 3 times in a row for whatever reason and slowed it down more and more every single time. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out the video or our social media pages, and you'll see just that. But yeah, Two Jagoffs Live. Go check it out right now. Our Day of Giving special, it is finally here. With that being said, we also have another announcement to make. It's not really even an announcement. It's just kind of a celebration, if you want to call it. Lucas?
Yeah?
We've had our differences over the last 2 months.
Yeah.
You've done some questionable things, some things that personally has hurt me mentally and physically.
All deserved.
But I want to pull back the curtain for a second and actually look at you, friend to friend, and be like, happy birthday. Lucas is turning 19 today, ladies and gentlemen, on the podcast, which is crazy. So thank you not only for being here on your birthday, but also being a friend that I've had since our childhood. Thank you for everything that you've done for this podcast. Obviously, you know the story. When Lucas joined the podcast, he came on to help out with social media. We took that to the next level. Then he became a full-time co-host. Obviously, Mr. Jack Dean was introduced to me as well, which brought some entertaining content last summer, which we desperately needed before the NFL season. And now we're here, and we have multiple wrestling companies wanting to help sponsor us and do stuff on our podcast. And we're bringing on guests. We're bringing on politicians, broadcasters, and all that wouldn't be possible without your help. So, Lucas, as your friend, thank you, and happy birthday, dude. I'm actually glad to be here with you, dude. So thank you so much for being here.
I have 2 wishes.
You have 2 wishes?
Yeah, I'm going to say my first one right now. Can you sing happy birthday to me?
Can I sing happy birthday?
Yeah, just like real quick. Just like run through happy birthday to you. Yeah.
Can you do it with me?
No.
No?
You don't sing to yourself.
We'll have to do like Frank Sinatra, like happy birthday to you. Like I have to do
you
that.
can get some little snaps in there too.
Little snaps like happy birthday to you.
Can you do that, please?
Happy birthday, dear Lucas Kuhns. Happy birthday to you. That's the first time I ever sang on the podcast.
What?
I get a golf clap? Let's go. We get a jumbo clap, baby. We got a jumbo clap, and he's not even here. You drop your paper. Yeah, let's go. Happy birthday in all seriousness, dude. Happy birthday. Please don't clip that, anybody. Please don't.
Jack, you know what to do. Now, I did say 2 wishes.
Okay.
I want to tell you my second wish.
Okay.
Are you ready for my second wish?
I'm
pretty hyped for my second wish, actually.
I thought you'd be more hyped that I actually sang, but
I mean, I am pretty hyped. You know, you even got some snaps in there.
Yeah.
But
Austin Sinatra.
My second wish is that this fool gets kicked off of 880 commentary. That's right, Toddy Tondera, your broadcast colleague. I am tired of hearing this man's voice. For the last 2 weeks straight now, I've had to hear this simpleton go on to 880's, whatever you want to call it, broadcast, live stream, I don't care. Call it what you want. Toddy probably has this specific wording for it. And I've had to heard this fool spread nonsense about the man who shall not be named on this podcast. I tried to take him. No, I gave him a break too. I gave him a nice break the first time. You know what? I was a little mad, but it just happened. Maybe he didn't see everything yet. This simpleton came on to 880 again. And I'm not even really listening for you. I was just watching it for the love of the game. And this guy just said it again, and it's just really irking me that he is going against everything that I stand for on this podcast. So you know what I have to say to that, Austin? You know what I have to say to this?
What?
Toddy Tondera is axed from this podcast. I am no longer allowing Toddy Tondera on a Two Jagoffs anymore, effective immediately.
Whoa. What do you mean? Dude, what are you doing? Toddy's literally my broadcast. Are you talking about what he said about downtown Nick Brown?
Hey,
what?
Watch it.
Are you saying about... Like, dude, like you got paper everywhere. Are you serious right now?
Yes. Toddy Tondera is now officially fired from Two Jagoffs.
First and foremost, I get it. It's your birthday, okay? It is your birthday, and we're supposed to celebrate. But you're not about to come on here and tell me that I can't bring my broadcast colleague back on Two Jagoffs anymore. Are you kidding me?
You know, I know there's a lot going on in your head right now. You know, you've been really busy lately with all your wrestling shenanigans and stuff. So someone's got to step up here and make the business decisions. And you're not willing to see it, and you're not willing to look outside of our inner circle and see who's actually causing a downfall. Well, I'm willing to do it. Why do you think I tuned in? You think I tuned in to watch 880 Wrestling? Not really. I mean, I've been there like twice, and it's pretty cool. There's a few guys there that I actually really like. But, outside of that, I tuned in just to see what you guys had to say about me. Because, taking a break, you thought, this Lucas guy, he's off in, Australia right now, on his vacation. I had a great vacation. You want to know where I went?
Where'd you go?
I went to Lake Hillier, all right? This bubblegum pink lake. Actually, Austin, can you post-production, Austin, put Lake Hillier on the screen right now. I went to Lake Hillier. It's a lake. I was there. I took a nice vacation. You know what I did on this vacation?
What did you
Listen to you and your colleague yap about nonsense. And you can take it off the screen now. Thank you so much.
So you went to a lake this week and watched it. Well, if you went to the lake and watched, you would clearly know that I didn't even mention the guy who shall not be named. That was Toddy both times, and we weren't even trying to bring him up. We were talking about Carl drinking in the front row. So why are you mad at me?
Well, you know what else I'm mad about too?
You're not mad at me. You're mad at Toddy?
Thank you. Yes. I'll give you a break. Thank you for snapping to my birthday. All right, but Toddy, no, he's gone, and don't even try to defend him right now. Because you know what else I'm mad about? Also, thank you so much for reminding me of this. There's a lot going on in my head. I had to get the quickest plane back here so I could be here today. On my birthday, by the way. It makes me come in on my birthday. I just want to point that out. But I'm here for the Jagoff Mafia.
I sang.
But here's what I want to point out too. I try to take a nice 1 week break. I say, Austin, do what you can. Keep the podcast running. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. You know what you do?
What do I do?
The one thing I wouldn't do. You bring Carl on. You bring Carl of all people. Our ratings have gone so low because of Carl, bro. Even the leaders have their issues with Carl. He can't even follow the leader's orders. And you think that he was a good idea to bring on the podcast?
I mean, the views didn't do that bad.
He's a stupid leader. Look at him. You think anyone from 880 is going to want to listen to Carl besides John and Clayton and maybe Mitch on a good day?
I don't know. You were here when we announced Carl being on the episode. Why didn't you do anything then?
I thought you were joking. Because the first time you announced it, you said, suck it, Carl. You're not even coming on because of the snow.
Wait,
I thought you were going to say the rain was too bad or something this time. I thought you were just going to keep messing with them. I didn't know you were actually going to bring him on.
Well, I'm sorry that I brought Carl on the podcast. It's not like he's here permanently. He just came on one time, and we had a nice conversation, actually. It was pretty good. We talked good things about you, actually. Well, kind of. Not really. I can't believe you just did that to Toddy Tondera. Toddy is a good... Dude, Toddy's not even just a broadcast colleague. He's my friend.
That sucks. Because he ain't coming on this podcast as long as I'm here.
We're going to have to talk about this a different time because I don't want to waste too much time because there's a lot we have to talk about today, but... What you just did right there is inexcusable. And Toddy, if you were listening, I apologize on behalf of both of us because...
No. You apologize on behalf of yourself. I don't take back a single thing I said. I stand on business for this podcast. I put the Jagoff Mafia first. And the Jagoff Mafia needs to see what
you put the Jagoff Mafia first. You pissed off half of them on Facebook. What are you talking about?
Half of them on Facebook. I pissed off like 5 of Nick Brown's friends.
Well, you shouldn't be saying his name, I thought. Ooh. I'm just saying. Well, why do you get to say it and I can't say it?
Because you brought on Carl.
Fair point. Whatever.
And you didn't even defend me whenever Toddy did anything. I'm so mad now I can't even think straight. That's a problem. I'm always the one that has to think straight for this podcast. And you have me so irritated right now that I can't even think straight.
Do you want to move on so we don't have to talk about this anymore?
I would love to move on.
Would you like to clear the paper off the table so you don't have to be reminded of Toddy? Okay.
No, I want everyone to see what happens whenever you don't pay attention and don't listen to orders.
Okay, be that as it may. Well, since you are back on the podcast this week, Lucas, I guess it's bi-weekly tradition that we obviously recap our most recent episodes. And I already heard your opinions on the Carl episode, so I don't feel like we even really need to talk about it, do we?
No.
But we did actually have a guest this past Sunday. The villainous Liberty L made her appearance on the podcast. And I will be honest with you, this was probably the first time that I've almost shit my pants when doing a promo with a guest. Liberty is intimidating, dude. She is one scary person. I don't know if you got a chance to listen to the episode or see anything about it, but what do you think of Liberty?
Yeah, I'd be in the same boat as you if she started threatening me.
Oh, really? You're a little intimidated by Liberty too?
Oh, yeah, I'm a little intimidated, No, not as intimidated as you, because, look at you, but, I'm still pretty intimidated.
Okay, well, there you go. We both show some respect to Liberty L. But no, Liberty was a great guest, Had a good conversation about her career, about what brought her into professional wrestling and what brought her to 880, because she didn't actually start at 880, which I thought was pretty cool. She started elsewhere, so kind of made her way up the rankings. So go check out that episode. Liberty L is streaming on all platforms. Don't listen to Lucas, but Carl's episode is also out on all platforms, so you can go listen to that one too if you want. But shut up. 2 Jagoffs Live is the big one, though, so make sure you go check that out. Again, it's the most personal, proud project that I have ever been a part of, so please go check it out. It is great. You're not going to want to miss it. With that being said, though, Lucas, I did actually see you recently, not just last time you were on the podcast. I actually saw you this past weekend in Elizabeth, PA, and I feel like this is a good transition to talk about some wrestling now, maybe calm you down a little bit from Toddy and 880's sake. Let's talk IWC, okay?
Why do you keep bringing his name up, honestly?
What do you mean?
He's now your unnamed broadcast colleague. That's his
My
name.
unnamed broadcast colleague.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not allowed to say him by name?
No.
Well, what about professional Paul
I'll be
Michael?
listening this Thursday, by the way. I want you to say hello to my unnamed broadcast
You
colleague.
mean tonight? You're going to be listening tonight?
No, yeah, tonight, whatever.
Okay.
I mean, if you guys even have it tonight. Heck,
Well,
this
Toddy's
homework
actually
is
not
about
even going to be on commentary tonight. He's going to be ring announcing at the main
great.
event.
Well, I don't want you to say his name whenever he's ring announcing.
Why?
Because. Do I need to go through it all again?
You don't need to go through it again. It's going to be me and Paul Michaels, though, tonight. Well, you probably
I
like
don't-
Paul. Paul
yeah.
gives me a hard time.
Yeah, Paul's pretty cool, actually.
No, he's not. He gives me a hard time.
Well,
He's been begging to come on the podcast. He said, oh, well, Austin, you had Carl on the podcast. And why?
exactly.
Really? You're going to
You have some guy named Paul trying to get on the podcast.
Professional Paul Michaels. Yes, he has a tie
Professional
and
Paul
everything.
Michael. Sorry, I didn't know he had a nickname.
Yes.
And it's hard to just call him some guy now because all you think is John. No, I'm just saying some guy because like he's just a guy that I know of. But you have professional Paul Michaels trying to come on the podcast, and you bring Carl on. Are you serious? Are you serious?
I told
You're
you.
turning down guests for Carl.
No, I'm not turning down guests for Carl. I'm just...
I mean, you turned down Paul Michaels for Carl.
Well, I apologize, Paul. We'll work something out eventually, but
I'll work something out with you, Paul. I got you.
you're going to work something out with Paul?
Well, apparently you can't make any good business decisions, so apparently I'm going to have to.
I'm actually bringing on Eamon in a couple weeks, too, our ring announcer. So I'll have the entire 880 broadcast team. It'll be me, Toddy, and Eamon all on the podcast together. I didn't forget anybody.
Your unnamed broadcast colleague.
My unnamed broadcast colleague, Eamon, and myself.
Good.
And then I guess Paul, if you want to count Paul.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Be that as it may. IWC. IWC Reloaded took place this past Saturday, and I actually had IWC promoter Justin Plummer on the podcast a couple weeks ago to talk about the matches and talk about the stakes of what this show was going to bring. Lucas, you were in attendance with Mr. Jack Dean, of course. My dad was there. My sister was there. Carl was there. Pretty much the entire 2 Jagoffs team was there. And, well, let's just say the night was very unpredictable, and there was a lot of big surprises that happened that night. So I feel like the best place to start before we actually talk about specific matches is the night itself. What do you think of the first IWC show of 2026?
No, it's definitely a good show. Plumnuts definitely stepped his game up going into 2026. I actually thought he was a pretty good guest on 2 Jagoffs as well.
Thank you.
No credit to you, credit to him. I thought the night was good. No, obviously, the reset button for Reloaded, it's all random matches. I don't know if you covered this at all. So I'm gonna go back through it.
Yes, I did. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I don't remember you covering it with me. Jeez.
Okay, go.
So, God, you have me off track now. Can you stop being so loud? Thank you. All right. I would say the thing that I was most, because I want to get into what I'm most surprised about. I'd say Mila Moore losing her championship actually shocked me the most. And Mandime being an idiot and turning on Cheese Whiz, who's our guy. We love Cheese Whiz on the podcast.
Your guy.
Our guy.
Yes, our guy. We love Cheese Whiz. Yes, of course.
My guy.
Drew Rhines. Sure.
Yeah, man. Mandime turning. He was a little interesting. I was actually like the move. I think that he's gonna be a good piece of shit.
A good piece of shit.
Well, that's what your job is to be a piece of shit, and I think he's gonna be good at it.
Oh, well, you can relate just to that.
Because I'm good and you're a piece of shit. Yeah, I guess so. I got to see Duke. He actually came out multiple times. He even had a match. It was borderline a beatdown match. I mean, there was a couple times we thought he might lose because of those Glitter Girl and the other guy coming out, short dude.
Jay Bev and Betty Frenzy.
Yeah. I call her the Hobby Lobby girl.
Okay.
I've actually shouted at her and she shouted back at me. I couldn't even hear what she said. I think she was mad at me though.
I bet you're proud of yourself.
I am proud of myself actually.
And his opponent was Oliver Gray.
I did know Oliver Gray just because it was on the card.
Okay.
Duke, fantastic match. And during the 16, I know I'm like jumping all over the place, but like the 16-bit match, Gannon Jones Jr. My guy, Gannon Jones Jr. I love that guy for what he did to you on the podcast. But that was great to see. He eliminated a bunch of people.
Most eliminations.
Yeah, most elimination. I actually didn't know that part. I kind of like assumed
Of the night,
it.
yeah.
I kind of like assumed it because
I think it was 5 or 6 people.
I think 4 or 5. I think that range. I
Cal
could be wrong.
Poke, Shelby, Austin Blaze, and there was somebody else.
Yeah, so 4.
Yeah, about 4.
4 or 5. We'll leave it at that. God, I'm like so off track now. Who won the 16-bit match?
Felix Cause.
Felix Cause. That's right. That's right.
We like Felix Cause
Yeah, because
right
there's
here.
Felix Cause, Palace, and Big Bill Collier left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was kind of rooting for my boy Palace. I'm not gonna lie, but I do like Felix Cause winning the match. Shout out to my boy Felix Cause. He's very funny. I love whenever he does like this, the polka dance, with other people in the ring, and they're just so confused. Bill obviously was back. He won his spot in that match by beating
Zach Nystrom and Chavo Guerrero.
I couldn't remember his first name. I knew it was Guerrero. I didn't want to say Guerrero though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a crazy return, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Chavo Guerrero was a crazy return to have at the first event of 2026. That was pretty peak. The fans were so into it. He was doing Eddie's moves, and everyone was chanting Eddie and pointing up to the sky. It was very symbolic, and it was a great match. It was great to see all the fans get hyped up. Mm-hmm. This might have been the best fan crowd that I can remember at IWC. This crowd was electric, especially for Cheese Whiz. Cheese Whiz got the most cheers of the night. That's kind of crazy. The people behind me were hilarious. The guy next to me was going insane whenever Alice or Cougar?
Oh, Atticus Cogar.
Atticus Cogar. I can't
Yes,
remember
the
his
GCW champion.
name. Yeah, whenever he came too, people were losing their minds, bro. It was insane. I don't know if you were at the table for that match.
I was. I called it.
You were?
Yeah.
So you know it firsthand, dude. That crowd was explosive whenever he came out.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously he used
Skewers.
skewers. Yeah. Thank you.
I got you.
See, I'm like all over the place. You know, vacation, IWC, birthday.
It's okay. I'll fill in the blanks for you. We're good.
Thank you.
We got this.
You know, this guy has the rundown. I don't. So you know, he knows it better than I do.
Point there.
I'm trying to think. I mean, the tag team match was just kind of boring. Besides, Cheese was, to be honest with you. That was just a classic Bubba and.
There was the high stakes match with our boy West too.
That's true. But
Versus WWE ID superstar. It's Gall.
You know what my one complaint for that match is?
What?
They didn't even announce the stipulation. Nobody knew what the stipulation was.
Yeah.
Half the time, people in the crowd were just yelling, "What's the stipulation?"
Yeah.
Was there even a stipulation?
I don't even remember. I wasn't even on that match. I'll be honest with you. I was backstage talking to Katie and Derek, actually.
Because the other person was supposed to pick it, and then the match just started.
Yes.
So that was kind of say what you want about it. But our boy West retained. That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
I think that about covers it for like all the good matches, unless I'm like forgetting one.
High stakes match, women's match, Oliver Gray and Duke Davis. You talked about the world title match. The 16-bit was really good too. Tag team match, and I want to say that's it because Spencer Slade was not at this show.
Yeah, which is weird.
Yeah, I think he was booked somewhere else. I think that's why, but I could be wrong. But no, outside of that, yeah, it was a really solid show. I'll run through the card real quick. Oliver Gray and Duke Davis. Lucas pretty much touched on everything. Duke got the big win. He's looking to try and get back in the world title picture sooner than later, which is why we saw the final standoff at the end of the night against Jamie Jamison. Match 2, Ava Brooks. How about her winning the IWC Women's Championship? She's actually your age. And she defeated TNA Knockout Mila Moore, which is just incredible.
I was shocked.
I've actually been a fan of Ava Brooks for a while. I've been keeping up with her stuff on social media, and this was my first time actually seeing her in person and meeting her, and I actually got to be on call for that match as well with Nick Lendl. So it was really cool to be able to see someone as young and talented as Ava Brooks defeat Mila Moore, who is also very talented and is doing big things at TNA, of all places. So, yeah, shout out to Ava Brooks. She absolutely deserves it. Definitely a guest I would love to have on the podcast. Same with Mila. I would love to have both of them on the podcast. That'd be 2 great conversations. Tag team title match. I mean, I'm not saying that Drew Ryan's had it coming, our boy Cheese Whiz, but Elijah Dean, I mean, man, he's been pissed off for the last couple years, and he did. And I don't want to defend a heel here. It's going to be really weird that I'm defending the heel and not you for once. But I don't know. I saw his post on Facebook, and I kind of agree with it. He said that in 2024 at Reloaded, at 2025, I'm all over the place. 2024 with the February show, he was at the main event against Bill Collier. That was his match. Then the year after, which was last year, which we actually were at this show, it was versus Jamie Jamison in a bull rope match. And now you fast forward to this year. Now he's going one-on-one with Drew Ryan. This is the first match announced for the show in March 21st, the Jerry Lynn special. So I don't know if I necessarily agree with Drew Ryan's here or Elijah Dean here, but I don't know. I can kind of see why he's pissed off that he went from a world title match to a bull rope match to a singles match against Cheese Whiz. I mean, wouldn't you be a little upset, Lucas? Like, doesn't you feel like that's kind of taking the spotlight away from you a little bit?
Maybe you should start winning your matches and you'll get put in bigger matches.
I mean, he did lose both of those, I think. So
Exactly. They can only put you in the perfect opportunity so many times. They got to give it to other people.
I guess you got a point. I guess you got to put point there. But yeah, Bulk Nasty and Bubba the Bulldog retained their titles. So shout to Bubba and Bulk. I know Lucas isn't a fan of either one of them. I love Bubba. Bubba's fun. He's on 100.7 The Fan. No?
They have the most predictable
or Wish or whatever
every single time.
I guess.
It's the same exact thing every time. I told Jack what was going to happen during the match, and we literally counted it. I think I was off by like one tag in.
Really? All right. Well, then there was Wes versus It's Gall or It's Gal, WBID, which he's pretty good. I mean, you can tell why he's a WBID prospect.
Yeah, you can tell why he's still just an ID prospect, but you know.
Okay, damn. But shout to Maserati.
I think Wes would be a better prospect.
Stop it. Shout to Maserati West for winning. And then, of course, 16-bit challenge. I mean, you mentioned the big one, Gannon Jones Jr. I mean, what a performance he had in the 16-bit.
How could I forget this?
I wish he would have went a little bit farther, and I think I speak for the both of us. I would have loved to see Gannon Jones Jr. be the recipient of the reset button. But nobody deserves it more than Felix Cause. He's been grinding for quite some time. Some other fan favorites were in there, like Derek and Katie for us. Obviously, they're not fan favorites of everybody at IWC, but we both like Derek and Katie. Derek and Katie's done a lot for us.
Dave Klitsch.
Dave Kitch? That's your favorite?
Yeah. I don't know how I forgot to mention him. He came in the ring.
Next entrant, it's me.
Stood up to Big Bill Collier with that diaper on. And my God, is that guy muscular? Nobody expected that.
He's the premier talent.
Yeah. The crowd went crazy for him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the way he took off his entrance gear was a little bit questionable, you know, but there's kids in the crowd, man. Mm-hmm. But, you know, he definitely got his brownie points that night.
Okay. Dave Kitch. Shout out to Dave.
I thought there's an L. That's my fault.
Well, here's the only thing that sucked about the Dave Kitch spot. I actually was not on commentary during the 16-bit challenge. I wasn't supposed to call it. I was backstage actually hanging out, and I hear that Dave Kitch gets announced for the reset button because the reset button can select anybody. So, like, everyone has to be ready to go at any time. I could have been selected by the reset button. Thankfully, I was not, but I could have been selected.
Squash opponent.
Shut up. So, Dave Kitch was selected, and he goes out, and apparently on commentary, it was Nick Lendl and Dominic D'Angelo. And Lendl was like, well, wait a minute. If Dave Kitch is going to be in the ring, in the match, somebody's got to do ring announcing duties. And the only other person that does ring announcing there, aside from Dave Kitch, is Nick Lendl. He does both.
Shout out to Nick Lendl. Great commentator.
Yeah, we love Nick Lendl.
One of your good colleagues.
Yeah, former 2 Jagoffs. Oh, come on, dude. That's unfair. Stop it. I see what you're doing there. But Nick Lendl was great. Lendl went to do ring announcing, so Dom D'Angelo's on his own on commentary. And Dom can be a little biased. Out of all the broadcast partners I work with, Dom's not exactly someone I'm too big of a fan of. I mean, you saw what happened on the Carl clip on Instagram. He was
You want to talk about biased commentators?
I mean, he's pretty biased towards his brother Marcus, which it's whatever.
You're pretty biased against a bunch of people.
Shut up. Only leaders. But anyway, Dom D'Angelo was by himself out there, and Plummer and Orion, and they were like, hey, Austin, we can't leave Dom out there by himself. You need to go out there and call the rest of this match. You're on for the rest of the night because we don't know how Dave Kitch is going to be. So I'm like, me? So I'm going out there. I'm all scrambled. I saw Carl. I'm like, what am I doing out here? And yeah, I called the match, and it was solid. Austin Blaze was out there. There was Gorgeous Gregory. That was a big surprise. I didn't expect to see him there coming out to Michael Bublé. That was actually pretty funny. Preston Everest, another guy. I see him in 2PW. I think he's been at Pit Fight and a couple other promotions. So he's pretty solid. It was nice seeing him there. Harley Morris was there as well. And then Bill Collier, like Lucas mentioned, came out with the final slots. And I honestly thought Bill was going to win. I thought Bill was going to try.
So grateful he lost.
I thought Bill was going to win. Palace, I love Palace too, but for some reason I saw that fire in Bill's eyes after that triple threat match because I was also on call for the Chavo and Nystra match, which amazing match, by the way. I think, personally, that was my match of the night, was the triple threats, honestly. I mean, the 16-bit was great because it's a gimmick match, but like, if you really think about like actual pure wrestling with storytelling, I think the triple threat was the best, dude. I don't know. Nystra and Bill and Chavo left it all out there, in my opinion. But I'll let you think about that one.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of one that was better, realistically.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved Gannon coming back, but there's some parts in the match where I was like, why?
Yeah. I mean, that's like saying the Royal Rumble is your favorite match of the night. Like, obviously, yeah, it's the Rumble. But, unless it's booked wrong. But, which this year's was
Triple H.
Yeah, you can thank Triple H for that. But, I would, the Royal Rumble was okay this year. I don't know.
The women's Royal Rumble was okay.
The women's Royal Rumble was really good this year.
The men's was... How do you eliminate Brock Lesnar whenever...
Did you see the clip that came out where it said, well, Brock actually told Cody to eliminate me? He's like, hey, eliminate me.
Yeah, I did see that, actually.
Yeah, I was like, okay, it's whatever. It's Brock.
Well, maybe that's why Brock shouldn't be pushed in every single time he comes back because he doesn't even know when to eliminate himself.
Oh, he's back now. We'll talk about WWE later, though. In the main event, Jamie Jamison, Atticus Cogar. Listen, I don't care what anybody says. This was a dream match for me, actually. Jamie Jamison, which I kind of have beef with because he did shove me into that wall a couple months ago.
Deserved.
No, shut up. Jamie, who's also a listener to Jagoff, so shout out to you, Jamie, has been a great world champion so far. This was his first title defense. He's been making a statement known on social media with Xander Gabriel on why he is here and what he's going to do going into this year. This year is the year of the Hammer Lord, he says. And the reset button select Atticus Cogar, who's no stranger to IWC. He's the current GCW world champion. He defeated my guy Effie, actually, for that title. And he is one of the most badass MFers out there in the business today. I love Atticus and his brother Otis. They make up Vandal 48. They're like a gang, essentially. And they go around terrorizing city after city. And Atticus brought the skewers, which I was not surprised at all by because it's Atticus Cogar. I mean, I was expecting more glass and thumbtacks knowing him. But Otis came out there to even out the odds because Xander was trying to use a sledgehammer in the match, and Jamie ended up weaseling out last second like he typically does and became your world champion still. But still, what a main event. Even though I wasn't supposed to be on the call for that because obviously the whole Dave Kitch situation that took place earlier in the night, I couldn't have been more honored to have called that match. And personally speaking, pulling back the curtain, that was probably my favorite match that I've ever called. And I mean that. Over the last year or so that I've been doing professional wrestling commentary, that match right there, just based on the storytelling, the chemistry I had with Dom, and the way the fans were reacting, it was amazing. The skewer spot, the Otis spot, I felt so confident in that match. So if you haven't checked that match out, go to IWC Network or the Triller TV and watch it back because it was great. It was amazing. But yeah, my IWC experience was great. I didn't appreciate getting pressed by Carl during intermission. But that's okay. You had my phone for whatever reason. So thank you guys for bothering me.
I mean, you don't check your pockets very often. You just kind of walk around, turn your back to me a lot.
Yeah.
Very easy to just go, whoop.
How do you know my password?
The amount of times you've put your password in while I'm standing behind you, bro, I basically know it like the back of my hand.
I guess it's not that hard to know my password. It's pretty easy.
It's a very simple password.
But everybody did show up and show out in 2 Jagoffs merch, which I appreciate you guys for doing. There's still some large shirts actually on sale for $25. DM one of us if you're interested. But those shirts, you guys were actually wearing them, so thank you guys for wearing those shirts.
Yeah, you still owe me for doing that.
Yeah, what? Owe you for doing? I gave you the shirt for free, damn it. I don't owe you shit.
I thought I got paid to promote your podcast.
No, it's our podcast, not my podcast. Well, it is my podcast, but it's, you know what I mean. Shut up. But yeah, IWC was great. Make sure you go check it out. That wasn't the only wrestling event I was at this weekend, though, Lucas. I actually went to West Virginia with Carl, which...
Of course. It's always Carl. Carl this, Carl that.
I'm sorry.
I'm tired of hearing Carl.
My bad, dude. We went to Victory Championship Wrestling, also known as VCW. This is Beastman's promotion, and it was at his high school in McMetchen, West Virginia, which is pretty much in the middle of nowhere.
I'd be surprised if Beastman passed high school.
Whoa! Don't mess with King Kong Husk.
Hey, I'm just saying. If I look at that man, my first thing isn't going, oh yeah, that man passed high school and got an 8-year degree at college.
I mean, he does come out with a bone. He has a big ass bone in his hand. I don't know, dude. That man weighs more than both of us combined. He could.
That's what she said. Sorry.
I don't even know what the "that's what she said" joke was about.
You're talking about a big ass bone in his hand.
Yeah. I guess that
you kind of walked right into it.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, thank you.
Good job. That was a good joke.
Yeah.
There we go. Nice job. But no, I
got a fist bump.
But we went to VCW, and unfortunately, some guy named John and Clayton King were there.
Oh, God.
I know. They were dressed as cowboys for whatever reason. I don't know why, but they were. First, they were dressed up as bakery boys. Now they're dressing up as cowboys. So, what?
They are not the bakery boys. The bakery boys beat the leaders.
Okay. Sure. Whatever.
You commentated with that stupid commentator I kicked off.
Okay. Watch your mouth. Fine. Yes, whatever. But bakery boys. John and Clayton were there as John and Clayton as cowboys. Clayton King looked like a Temu Woody, and some guy named John looked like a wannabe JBL. So I don't know.
We have Woody at home.
We have Woody at home.
Mom says we have Woody at home.
Yeah, exactly. We have Woody as Clayton King.
See, at least one thing we can agree on is that Clayton sucks.
That is something that we can actually both agree on. Clayton King, you suck, bro. You suck. You
Can't
ferret.
stand that guy. Stupid ferret boy.
Ferret boy. Yeah.
What an idiot.
You want to flip off Clayton King real quick? Yeah, fuck you, Clayton. Yeah, that's what you get.
Yeah,
you too, John.
Yeah, he's probably gonna beat you up today. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna come punch you.
He's probably gonna send that little stupid ass intern Mitch my way.
Yeah, God, Mitch.
Mitch is a bitch.
You know, Mitch is actually my least favorite leader. You know that, right?
Is he really?
Yeah.
Even under Carl? Mitch?
I'm not a part of the leaders, and I'm not part
Really?
of any 880 group. I'm just kind of like that neutral guy. I'm basically just there to let everyone know that I can't stand you. But Mitch, for some reason, I'm commenting on one of your posts. Something about how you suck. And Mitch just comes out of nowhere and just starts arguing with me. And then ever since then, he's been arguing with me. So, you know what, Mitch? You suck more than this guy does.
Wow.
I hate Mitch.
Oh, more than me.
More than you.
You're actually saying that there's...
Because I can't even have fun hating on you without having to deal with Mitch.
I mean, I guess you got a good point there. I mean, Mitch is kind of a bit much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mitch is the one person where I'm taking myself in that fight.
You are?
Yeah, like very easily. Like there's a few guys I'm like, yeah, I could probably win, but I'm probably getting hurt. Nah, Mitch is just like some random.
Okay. So Mitch is...
I low-key think they just pulled him out of like a part-time job probably. Like they went down to like their local shop and found the closest cashier and said, "Hey, want to come wrestle for us?" That's low-key how he looks.
I said he looks like an intern at a law firm. That was just me.
That's way too much credit.
Way too much credit?
Yeah.
Really?
Because he'd actually have to study law and pass.
I know. The way he slicks his hair back, like dude, his mom. Like, at least he fixed his collar finally.
I wonder if he uses Carl's grease from his hair to slick back his hair. Yeah, Carl just like that's like a grease factory on that.
I think you might be uncovering some secrets here.
No, I'm getting some. You know, they're throwing the whole hair market out of place here. Like they're not paying for these hair products. They're just using Carl.
I guess so. I mean, John and Mike want to slick their hair back, and Clayton and Carl just let it be there. So I don't know.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Damn leaders.
See, I'm.
You see why they give me headaches
Call me
now?
a detective.
You see why they give me headaches now?
I mean, you also give me a headache, but they give me a headache sometimes as well.
Okay. Well, away from the leaders, VCW was great. Zeke Mercer was there. Our guy Gianni Michael Enrico was there. Beastman was there in a steel cage match. Jamie had a death match, which go figure, it's Jamie. Of course, he's going to be in a death match.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, and it was an amazing show. This is my first time going to VCW. The first 2 times I tried going did not work out in my favor. The first time, Lucas is going to make fun of me. My car broke down about 10 minutes away from the venue in Washington County. And guess who I was with? I was with Carl, and we were stuck at a Sunoco for about an hour and a half to watch my car get towed. Watch Kevin make fun of me the entire time. And yes, he took multiple pictures of me watching the car get towed and made it into a Christmas ornament.
I was about to say he made it into an ornament.
He made it into a Christmas ornament. He was there to actually document it this time and not have to beg my mom or sister to send it to him. So yes, that was my first time why I missed VCW. The second time wasn't as sad or pathetic. It was actually pretty cool. I got the opportunity to call RMU women's basketball and do PA announcing versus Akron University at RMU. So I went and made some money that night and called RMU rather than go to VCW. And then this time around, I was like, great, something's going to pop up the day of. But no, it was actually good. We went down to Texas Roadhouse. We both ate some big-ass steaks, which was delicious. I love Texas Roadhouse. If you listen to any of the interviews with the food question at the end, I always bring it up. The Texas Roadhouse butter and bread. Oh, my gosh. Oh my, it's the die
Dude,
for.
we sell the Texas Roadhouse butter at Giant Eagle.
You do?
I didn't know that until someone bought it like recently, and I was like, "Oh my god, we sell this?"
How much is it?
I haven't bought it.
Didn't you ring them out?
It's like 3 weeks ago.
You should remember that it's Texas Roadhouse butter. Damn it.
I'll go tell my mom to buy some.
Okay, great. Make it 2, and I'll give you the money. There you go.
Okay, if you want it.
Yeah, I don't have the money on me right now, but yeah, I want Texas Roadhouse butter.
Okay,
dude, Texas Roadhouse, when I ordered online the one time, they actually sold the butter themselves too. Like you can get like an extra packet of it, and I thought it was just gonna be like the little tiny cups, like the little tiny cups you put ketchup in. No, dude, they gave me this whole ass tin can of. I'm like, what the hell is this? And dude, that thing lasted me a week. I was dipping my chicken nuggets in it. I was dipping French fries in it.
Nuggets in it is crazy.
Dude, I dipped a pizza in it. It was great, dude. It was phenomenal. I don't care.
That sounds like the most Austin Cairns meal I've ever heard. Pizza dipped in Texas Roadhouse butter.
It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It was the crust of the pizza, but whatever. Shut up. Shut your mouth. It was still bread either way, so I don't want to don't act like, oh, who's pizza? God. No, it was the bread. It was the crust of it. So shut up. That was a really bad thing I did with my hands there. That's not what I meant. I was talking about pizza, but stop laughing. Stop laughing right now. Don't you break. It was an accident. I was talking about pizza. I was talking about pizza.
Idiot, bro.
I was talking about pizza. You suck. VCW was great, though. I will say the one thing that did catch me by surprise was VCW. And this was a pretty humbling moment for me because obviously I've been a wrestling fan my entire life. I've been going to indie shows my entire life. And anytime I'd have a chance to meet like a ring announcer, a broadcaster, a wrestler, a legend, you know the feeling too, Lucas, you would want to get a picture with them, right? And it was always nerve-wracking to get those pictures because I'm a little kid. They're a wrestler. I see them on TV or I see them in the ring. Like, I don't know what to say to these people. And as someone who's now in the business, obviously I'm not a wrestler, I'm a broadcaster, but as someone who's been pretty deep in the business and have been doing stuff for several months now, it was weird when a fan actually came up to me at VCW and was like, hey, Austin, you're Austin. You must be Austin. And she also recognized Carl, which was pretty cool too. And again, pulling back to Curtin, I will say this. I thought it was a really humbling experience because she actually asked both of us to take a picture of us with her. And this wasn't the first time a fan asked to take a picture of me. There was a couple of times at IWC that fans asked to take pictures with me. But this was like one of the first times that like I had no clue who this person was. They recognized me. They recognized two Jagoffs. They even said your name. So like it was cool seeing that what we're doing, people are actually watching it, or actually people are actually caring about. Because I tried social media stuff in the past before. It didn't work out. We've all tried gaming channels before. It didn't work out. We all tried doing content.
Speak for yourself.
You try to. Don't act like you didn't try gaming either when you were younger.
I had a pretty successful VR TikTok account actually.
How many? How many? It's the same about you. But no, it was pretty cool. The fan that.
It ain't about me.
Yeah, we're not talking about you. We're talking about a fan. So
You
hush.
said us.
Hush. But no, thank you to whoever that fan was that came up to us. Thank you so much. You didn't have to have Carl in the picture. I mean, Carl was, it's Carl, let's be honest.
Yeah, why would you want to ruin the photo, honestly?
They asked me if it was okay, if I would be okay with Carl being in the photo.
I said no.
I almost did, but I didn't want to break the fan's little heart. So I thought of little Austin when I saw that fan. So yes, thank you to the fan that asked to take pictures with us. Don't be afraid to take pictures with any of us. You may be scared of him because he might rip up a picture of you like he did Toddy.
Well,
But
just listen to what I say and you'll be fine.
okay. But yeah, no, thank you to that fan that did that. And VCW was great. Amazing experience. We got to see my guy George Ross there as well. I was talking to Zeke. I was talking to them afterwards as well. So it was amazing. It was an amazing, amazing time. Definitely going to come back whenever they come back in a few months.
They remind you of little Austin who used to lose to me at wrestling in their bedroom.
You do
Pause.
not. I don't think you do.
Pause.
Pause?
You didn't. You didn't.
I didn't catch the joke, no. Because you said bedroom. Ha, ha, ha.
I said because whenever we like used to wrestle in your bedroom.
Well, you can reword that. Don't say it like that.
I mean, that's what we did. We were doing WWE stunts in your bedroom.
Okay, there you go. It's better. We were performing WWE moves on each other.
Why'd you have to make it worse again?
That is worse, actually.
What
Shut up.
was that?
I don't know. I was turning into Carl.
God.
I was morphing. I was like a. I was like
Morphin' time. Power
yeah,
Rangers.
Yeah, like Power Rangers.
Go Power Rangers.
There we go. You got the reference. I'm glad you got the reference. You better have got the reference too.
No, the best one was the Power Rangers
Samurai.
Samurai.
Oh, easily, dude. Samurai.
Dude,
Power Rangers Samurai.
Anyone
Goated.
that argues with me on that, like, you're just a lost cause. Like, you obviously didn't watch it.
If you watch Power Rangers Dino Force over Power Rangers Samurai, I'm sorry, but your parents failed.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'll be healed there. Your parents failed if you like Dino Force more than Samurai.
Dude, Samurai was the GOAT, bro. And like, oh my god, dude, the costumes were clean, the transformations were sick. I used to have one of like the katanas like they used because they were obviously samurai katanas, and it had like the little disc that they would put on it. I
Yeah.
had the red disc, and I'm so mad I don't have it anymore. I think my mom probably like, threw it away or something, bro.
Damn.
Dude, the thing's probably worth like $20 nowadays. Honestly, it's like a collector's item.
Yeah, it is. I have all the Power Rangers stuff still.
Really?
Samurai. Yeah, I have like, all the little mini discs. I have like the little the bull gun or whatever.
I have the bull gun.
Yeah, the bull
And I have
gun.
two of, like the big katanas that actually made noise too whenever you pulled the trigger.
I like the shing shing. shing.
Yeah, I
know
have
you
two
do.
of those. One of them doesn't work very much, but the other one works just fine.
No, Samurai's goated. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, facts.
Samurai's goated.
How did we get the Power Ranger Samurai?
I don't know. I think it's time we talk about some sports because we're
Okay.
about 40 minutes in this episode and we have a lot.
We're actually like 41:30.
Well,
I mean, there might be like some time beforehand, but
yeah.
like technically speaking.
But we do have a lot of important stuff to talk about, so we're going to peel back the curtain and we're going to stop talking wrestling-related stuff for a second. We're actually going to talk about some sports. I feel like do you want to start with the positive news or the negative news first? I'm going to let Lucas choose.
Let Lucas decide. Lucas' decision.
Positive or negative news first, because one of them is very positive and one of them, unfortunately, is very
You
negative.
know what? I don't want to be sad ending off this episode, and I already know where you're going with it.
Okay.
I think you have the much longer speech, so I'm going to let you start off with the negative news.
Okay, yes, I will gladly start with the negative news. And again, this is us actually being genuine here. There was an incident that happened this past week, I want to say, or weekend. I could be. No, it was this past weekend.
Weekend. It actually happened at IWC night, I'm pretty sure.
It was, yeah. I was at IWC, and I actually didn't find out about this until after the show was over. But Rondale Moore, former NFL wide receiver, he played for the Arizona Cardinals, the Atlanta Falcons, and the Minnesota Vikings, was found deceased. Now, obviously, I don't want to go into specific details here because I don't know exactly what I can or cannot say on YouTube and Spotify, but you probably already got the message or know what happened with Rondale Moore. So I'm going to say this and say this only once. There was an incident that happened with Nealand earlier this year, who played for the Dallas Cowboys. Kyron Lacey, who was a LSU wide receiver, projected first-round pick to go in the NFL draft. And mental health is something that's serious. Seriously, mental health is something that should not be taken as a joke. Obviously, on this podcast, you've seen Lucas and I go back and forth with each other. We don't actually mean it. You've seen stuff with Carl. We don't actually mean it. You've seen stuff with all the wrestling shenanigans. We don't actually mean it. Mental health is something that needs to be taken seriously in this country, and it's something that has been declining, especially with middle-aged men, people that's our age, people that are going in their 20s, people that's in college, coming out of high school. These are the people that are usually the most down on themselves, and I've witnessed it firsthand. I've experienced it firsthand myself, and I know this may be a little personal saying, but ask for help. If you are seriously in that dark place, if you are seriously feeling a certain way, if you're down, upset, maybe heartbroken, maybe you lost a loved one, maybe work isn't going your way, you're failing classes, whatever it is, or maybe you're just upset and you're unsure about life, go talk to somebody. Go find your supporting cast. Go find your parents. Go find your friends. Go find your family, a therapist, someone that you love and trust the most. Because guess what? Talking about it and getting through it is going to make your life 10 times easier. Keeping it inside and bottling up is the worst thing you can do. And again, I'm not going to speak on personally what happened to Rondale Moore because I don't know Rondale Moore. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what was going through his head. But I do know probably what is going through the heads of his family right now, of his friends, of his loved ones, of his former teammates, former coaches, fans of his. It is a devastating feeling. It is something that I personally have never experienced with one of my family members, but I have seen happen with multiple friends. I have had friends who actually did stuff to what like Rondale Moore did. So whatever you're going through, whether it's mental health related, whether it's you're down on yourself, whether it's a living situation, a romantic situation, ask for help. Talk to people, cry about it. It doesn't make you any less of a man if you let out a couple of tears. And I can experience that firsthand. So seriously, go make sure you're okay and speak out about this kind of stuff because mental health, especially with men, needs to be taken more seriously. And as a man, I can speak firsthand on it, that it is not being taken care of good enough in this country. And we all need to do a better job. It doesn't matter if you're white, black, gay, straight, red, blue, Republican, Democrat. We're all people at the end of the day. And we all deserve the same opportunity. So please go talk to your peers. Please go check on them because what's going on right now is sad to see. So my thoughts, prayers, condolences go out to Rondale Moore, any of his family, any fans, coaches, players, colleagues, or anybody that's affected by this loss or any loss of suicide. Thank you. I don't know if you have anything to add on to that at all, Lucas.
I mean, no, you pretty much covered it. I'll just thoughts and prayers out to him and his, or obviously not, well, him, but him and his family mainly. It's definitely gonna be tough doing that. I mean, from what I read, it was a pretty bad scene. So.
Yeah, and again, we won't get into specific details here because that's unfair. It's no reason to talk about.
Not our place.
Not our place to talk about that at all. But I feel like the message itself is very important to get across because mental health is something that needs to be taken seriously, and it's something that I've strived for too. If you are really down on yourself, and I was down on myself at one point, I'll be open about it. I was very down on myself. Lucas, you probably were down on yourself at one point in life. Carl was probably down on himself. You listeners out there are probably down at yourself at one point. So just speak out about it. Talk to people. Talk to your loved ones. That's the best thing you can do here, and it's okay to cry. I've always been okay with that. It does not make you any less of a man if you let out a couple of tears every once in a while. So just remember that whenever you're going about your daily life. Let's talk about now some more positive stuff. Let's go more positive some more positive stuff here. Sorry, I'm jumbling my words a little bit. I was getting a little personal, trying not to cry a little bit because this is a pretty touchy situation for me, actually. The Olympics just happened. They're actually going on still to this day, but I want to talk about the hockey Olympics, more specifically, the men and women, because my goodness, play Freebird because it is...
Rah!
There you go. Lucas is ready. I'm going to pass this over to you first, Lucas, so I can actually catch my breath because I'm trying not to cry over here. Let's talk about the men's game first. Sidney Crosby was out for Team Canada, but McKinnon and McDavid could not get the job done. America won their first gold medal in 46 years. It's been a long time coming. I know you've been keeping up with it. What's your thoughts and reactions?
All right. I'll start with the women's one because I don't really have much to say about that. Okay. As far as I know, we just played pretty good there, and we were able to hold down the win. Like I said, I wasn't really able to watch that one. I've also never really watched their hockey in general. I keep up more with the men's side of things, which actually, from what I've heard, we played a lot worse on the men's side of things. So shout out to the women's team. Mm-hmm. Our men's team, though, obviously shout out to them for winning as well. Shout out to the goalie because the goalie is the only reason we won this game. My God, we gave Canada so many chances to score, and they took not a single one of them. McKinnon missed the most wide open net you're going to get in your NHL career. I mean, unless it's like a pull the goalie and you still miss that way. I don't know. I'm trying to think. there was a lot of big hits in this game. Not even in this game. Well, in this game, but just throughout the men's hockey in general. As much as I love big hits, obviously, because it's cool to watch, there was a lot of dirty stuff that went on in this Olympics. I'm not gonna lie. Not even just in the hockey. I mean, just in the Olympic sports themselves, there was a lot of cheating. Even I was actually kind of disappointed in the amount of cheating in this Olympics. I mean, you're supposed to be the best of the best, and there's a camera on you at all times. Yeah. Whether you think there is or isn't, someone's watching you. So that was just kind of bad. Obviously, being a Pens fan, it sucked to see what happened to Crosby. I mean, he got hit 3 times very hard, which is what took him out. 2 of the times he didn't even have the puck. He didn't even have the puck 2 of the times. I mean, it was just dirty plays from them. Trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to cover. I mean, no. I mean, we got the win. It was a clean win. Or it wasn't really a clean win. I mean, we played, like I said, very bad. I mean, we gave a lot of chances up, but Canada wasn't able to take anything from them, and we got the win. Shout out to our chip tooth, badass American flag draping. I'm trying to think. I feel like there was another nickname. I saw someone. I don't know. He had like a nickname or something, but I can't remember his nickname.
No, it was great. As someone who did not keep up with the Olympics that much this year,
it was just terrible timing for us.
It was in Italy, so
yeah, it was like always like 8 a.m. were like the game times. I was like, oh.
Yeah, but I did catch the final game against Canada, and I will say that it is the most patriotic thing that could have happened in quite some time. I am very much happy with the way the Olympics went down, but I don't want to be that guy. I'm gonna be that guy though. If Crosby was healthy, we probably don't win. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Again, I can't speak on the logistics too much to that because I didn't keep up with the games itself. But based on what I've seen from Team Canada and based on what I've seen from America, Lucas made the great point. The only reason why we really won that game was because of our goalie. Our goalie was the one that kept us in it. Canada pretty much beat out America in every statistical category possible except for goaltending. So if Canada had Crosby, things may be different, but it just continues to show that McDavid can't win the big game without Crosby. So, which is going to do a damper on his legacy, especially after what we saw in the last couple Stanley Cup finals. I do actually want to talk about Crosby, though, for a second, unless you had anything else Olympic related to say.
No, I would just say before you get too far away, I do think USA deserved to be in that final spot.
Oh, for sure.
Throughout the Olympics, we were easily the best team. But that final game, no, we lose. I mean, people have been making like the Doctor Strange joke. We lose 99 times, but that was the 100th time right there.
Yeah, no denying that at all. America definitely deserved to be there, but the game itself, I don't know. If Crosby was in it, I'm taking Canada over it. I'm glad America won. Don't get me wrong. I wore my red, white, and blue the next day, but...
I mean, are you free tomorrow? I'm always free.
There we go.
Most patriotic thing.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to lie to you. The draping the American flag over themselves, that was pretty badass. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty
You ever
badass.
have an American flag where you just put on your back?
I don't have an American flag, no.
You never done that? Mr. Jack Dean did it at your graduation
Yeah,
party,
he did do it.
Yeah.
That was... that was one of the funniest things, bro. My dad looked over. He goes, "What the hell is he wearing?" Because he had like the American cowboy hat on, or straw hat. That's the red and gold Sin Cara mask with the American flag, shorts, white T-shirt, and like just like tennis shoes. But oh my dude, that was
he was goofy as hell.
that was the funniest outfit I've ever seen him in.
He was so damn goofy. I do have, I guess, more unfortunate news than Sidney Crosby. How about that? I mean, out the next 4 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, is
Something
what I read.
that, which is actually what they were saying is like the minimal time he'll be out. So we got pretty lucky. It could have been a lot worse than it is.
How much, and as someone who's obviously a big hockey guy, I see all the Penguin gear on you this week. How does this affect the Penguins? I mean, the Penguins have been pretty damn good this year so far. Is this going to affect them long term, or do you think they'll be fine?
I think that we're definitely going to lose a few games that we wouldn't if we had him in. I mean, Crosby is one of the biggest threats on the Penguins team. You never leave Crosby open, but he will find a way to still get open. The thing, though, is, I mean, obviously, you had that 2-week break for the Olympics, so a lot of rust can accrue during that. My thing, though, is if we play like we were at like a glimpse of what we were playing at all, a lot of those games we won by a large margin. If we can still win those games, but instead of by like 2 to 3 plus goals, if we're just winning by 1 to 2 goals, that's still a win. So I think we're still going to win. I've heard people saying that we're not winning another game for the next 4 weeks. I think they're delusional. I think this team is still great. We have a lot of young talent that's really, really good. But I do think we're probably going to lose a few games, and the games are going to get closer.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like Sidney Crosby is obviously the most vital piece to the Pittsburgh Penguins and their success, but him being absent, it gives opportunities to some other younger players on some other lines that we may not have been able to see. Obviously, this year there's been quite a few names that we could throw out there that has been improving this team outside of the big three, obviously Letang, Malkin, and Crosby. So, yeah, I trying to be optimistic about this. It never is good when the captain is not on the ice, but at the end of the day, give him as much rest and recovery as you can because the Penguins have been as good as they were this year, and under Muse's tutelage, I feel like they'll be just fine. They're definitely going to lose a few games that they should have probably won. There's no denying that.
Yeah.
But no, shout out to the Penguins actually being one of the good teams. I mean, I know the Pirates, they're looking okay right now in spring training, if I'm not mistaken. Did they blow out a team or did they get blown out by a team?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really keep up with.
I don't remember either.
I don't really start keeping up with the Pirates until the actual season starts. And even that's very minimal because I'm just so disappointed with this team. The past few years up until 2 years ago, I was watching as many Pirate games as I could, and it was probably the saddest time of my life. It's just depressing. So we've made a move in the offseason.
Yeah.
We had a lot of rumored moves. It felt like the Steelers trying to sign Brandon Ayuk all over again. It was just rumor this, rumor that, just for nothing to happen. But I think what we prioritized this offseason was our hitting. It wasn't our fielding. It wasn't our pitching. We prioritized hitting, and we got that piece. So we're doing all right. We're making moves showing that we're willing to spend 2 cents instead of 1 cent.
Well, at the time of this recording, Pirates actually only lost one of their spring training games. They
Out of how many?
Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
They've won out of 5. They beat the Orioles 8-2. They beat the Phillies 4-3. They beat the Rays 7-4. They lost to the Yankees 6-2. And the big one that I was talking about was they beat the Red Sox 16-7.
Wow.
Which was pretty cool. As of the time of 6-7. At the time of this recording, they actually are currently beating the Atlanta Braves 1-0, bottom of the first. And
the Pirates always seem to be able to do good during spring training.
Yeah.
Because, as I always say, we have a lot of young talent. It's just once that young talent actually wants to get paid, we never keep them. We're very good at getting young talent, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think I actually saw a clip. I think we actually have a really good pitcher down there and doing spring training stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
There was a pitcher, and he was throwing really good. I don't know his name. I don't know which pitcher it was either because we have a few young pitchers, but one of our pitchers was throwing really good.
Shout out to the Pirates. We just gotta see if the Steelers can do something this year, and then all 3 teams can finally be great. But we never know. I'm optimistic. I want to see what the Steelers
I'm optimistic for the Steelers too. The largest training staff we've ever had. A coach that's willing to actually let other coaches do their job, and not be just the man himself.
Which I was impressed by. It wasn't a family hire, so we'll have to just wait and see. So I don't know. It was a hometown hire for sure, but I'm talking about the other coaches were definitely not a family hire.
Yeah.
Lucas, it's always great to have you on the podcast. I feel like the best way we can end things off like we usually do is talk about what's to come in the upcoming weeks. And there's a lot of stuff that's actually coming up. So let's start off with the wrestling side of things first because there's a lot of wrestling events coming up. Mm-hmm. More specifically, tonight is Thursday Night Fights. You can watch that on indiewrestling.us or come for free to the warehouse at 829 Industry Street. I, of course, will be on commentary with professional Paul Michaels tonight. And they'll be ring announcing duties by Eamon Payton and Toddy Tondera. Sorry, Lucas, I had to say it. I have to shout.
Say the new name.
No name broadcaster? Is that what it is?
Unnamed broadcast colleague.
It'll be me, professional Paul Michaels, professional, put the air quotes in the air, professional, with a clip-on tie, we all know. Professional Paul Michaels. Eamon Payton, my good friend Eamon, and then the unnamed broadcast colleague.
There you go. See, I'm proud of you.
Will also be in attendance. There'll be a lot of great matches, and a lot of this is to build for 880 Wrestling this Saturday, also at the warehouse. Missed Connections is going to be returning. There is a lot of great things happening. Marco Narciso will be defending his TNF title. Some guy named John, unfortunately, will be there. Casey Ward will be making his first 880 hardcore championship defense. Nick's Wild, they will be there with their 880 championship as well. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if Liberty L accepted the challenge or not yet, but we'll just have to wait and see all that to come on Thursday Night Fights. But yeah, be there for Misconnections. I will also be on commentary for that. It's going to be a great, great time. Oh, look, you got another picture of Toddy. I love it. Dude, come on. How many pictures do you have? You did it in the promo too.
Oh, this was my last one.
That's your last one?
Do you see, like, it's still dirty. Like, he's good for nothing, man. Jeez.
I mean, the city's pretty
still dirty. Oh, God.
Really?
Couldn't even clean my shoe off.
Can I get through my shout-outs without you being a dick over here?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Please? Thank you.
I don't have any more pictures. Jeez.
Good. 880 Wrestling Misconnections is going to be this weekend, so make sure you are there. Make sure you're intense. It's going to be great. And I also have a big announcement. I actually don't know if I talked about this publicly yet. On Sunday, I will be broadcasting the second game of the podcast games. Obviously, all the podcasts have came together. 2 Jagoffs, We Are Family, Have a Shift Day, and Tile and Graves to put together the podcasting games. The first time around, we did a flag football game at Duquesne University, and this time around, we're actually going to be playing deck hockey. I, of course, will be on the call with my other esteemed broadcast colleague downtown.
No. You're unnamed, Mr. Unnamed. You can say that.
Mr. Unnamed?
Yeah, you can say that. I'll let you put Mr. in front of it. Or you can call him the Unnamed.
Can I call him Downtown Unnamed?
No.
Okay.
That's too much. Then you're only missing 2 of the letters. So that would just not work for me.
I will be on the call for the second game of the podcasting games with Mr. Unnamed.
There you go.
And representing 2 Jagoffs, of course. Steel City Commuters is no longer a thing. So we will be representing 2 Jagoffs there. You should be happy about that. And then We Are Family, Have a Shift, and, of course, Tile and Graves, which I was actually just on recently on Tile and Graves. So shout out to Ryan Tile and Isaac Graves for having me on the podcast. We'll have to get Isaac on.
I like Tila.
Yeah, we'll have to get Isaac on, too. He's a big Penguins guy, too. So we'll be you and him will probably
Is he a big wrestling guy as well?
He's actually not a big wrestling guy. Tile is, though. That's actually why I was on the podcast that week, because Isaac had stuff to do. So me and Ryan were talking wrestling the whole time. But no, Tile's cool.
It was good to have someone besides me and you that actually talked wrestling. For once, that was nice.
Matt Palangi was on. He talked wrestling.
Oh, that's true. I kind of forgot about that. That was like a long time ago.
Yeah, we got to get Matt back on the podcast again.
I'd be down to get Matt on. No, shout out to Matt. Matt, I appreciate you. I saw that Lucas Kuhns comment. That made my day.
Of course you're going to go to the Cowboys fan catering to you. Really? Matt Palangi?
Just because he makes one bad decision doesn't mean that he can't cover it up with a good decision. And he made a good decision.
You're something else. You know that, right? You are really something else. Okay, be that as it may. But those are all the wrestling events and upcoming stuff that I have planned for this week, so make sure you go tune into all that stuff. This Sunday on 2 Jagoffs, though, we are keeping the interviews flowing because we are bringing on Pennsylvania State Senator who represents the 46th District, Senator Wayne Fontana. Senator Wayne Fontana has worked very closely with the likes of Teresa Cale Smith, who's been on the podcast, and Dan Deasy, who's been on the podcast. So I've been wanting to explore different options and interviewing different people because let's be honest, we've had a lot of wrestlers and broadcasters on the last few months. So I want to mix things up a little bit, and I wanted to invite on a state senator who represents us here in Pennsylvania. We did talk some sports. We talked about his career. It was about, I think, a 45, 50-minute episode, so it was definitely worth the wait. I have an entire story behind on how that episode happened and almost didn't happen that I'll share next week on the podcast with Lucas, so we have some more content for then. But no, the episode with Wayne was amazing. Wayne has been supporting 2 Jagoffs for quite some time now, actually, behind the scenes. He's been working closely with Mayor Corey O'Connor, who will hopefully be on the podcast one day. We've been trying to work that out as well, so stay tuned for that. But Wayne has been great. I can't wait to post this episode, and for once, I didn't get my ass kicked in the promo, so I'm pretty happy there. Could you imagine if the state senator just hit me with a stone cold stunner in the middle of the media hub?
That would have been awesome.
It would have been awesome. I think he's like 60, so I don't think that would have been a good idea.
He'd break his hip.
Yeah, he'd break my hip. I have to take a stunner. But shut up.
Sorry.
Thank you. But no, Wayne Fontana is this Sunday, so make sure you tune into that. Don't forget, though, the biggest thing that is happening today, it's bigger than this guy's birthday. It's bigger than that. So make sure you go check out 2 Jagoffs Live. You know it is, damn it. You're 19. That means nothing. Wait till 21, then we'll celebrate. So I'll take you to the casino. Hush, I'll take you to the casino, and I'll buy you a beer. And I'll buy myself a beer. But, yeah, there you go. See? I got you.
Shake on it.
Well, you shake with your right hand, not your left hand.
Well, you weren't giving me your right hand.
My bad. I thought we were doing a fist bump. But yes, I will buy you a drink on your 21st birthday. But fuck your 19th birthday. Let's talk about 2 Jagoffs Live. 2 Jagoffs Live is out right now on all platforms. You can talk to the camera all you want. You ain't gonna do shit, pal. Little man, little bro, Penguins. Sit your ass down. What are you talking about? I'm doing my outro here. I'm not taking shit back. I am not taking it back.
I'll slap you right now.
You are not about to slap me.
I'll slap you right now. I'll slap you silly.
You're gonna slap me on this podcast.
Yeah.
You know what? Just for this sake, because we've actually been having a pretty good episode, I will take it back.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I take back the comment I made. I don't take back the 19th comment because 2 Jagoffs Live is bigger. And you have to agree with that.
Yeah, it was bigger half a year ago.
Exactly. It was October, damn it.
Pretty long time ago.
Like 5 months. But yeah.
That's
half months is 6.
That's 1. We're basically into the next month. There's like 3 days left.
Quit rounding up.
Next month.
Yeah, shut up. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. There you go.
Shut up.
One more time. In through the nose.
No.
And out through the mouth. There you go. Are you more relaxed now?
No.
Now shut your ass up while I do my outro. Anyway, Lucas Kuhns, that is all that we have for today's episode. Wayne Fontana is Sunday, and 2 Jagoffs Live is out right now, so I'm going to regret this decision. But Lucas Kuhns, do you happen to have any final words that you would like to leave with the Jagoff Mafia?
I do have some final words I'd like to leave with the Jagoff Mafia.
Oh, now you're happy.
Can you actually just like push your mic away for a second? I want this uninterrupted. Thank you. Hello and how yous doing, and welcome back to another episode of Lucas Carries. I am your host, Lucas Kuhns, joined here with the 4 Torsemen and special Torseman guest, Gary. That's right, I didn't forget about them. I was saving them for this moment. See, you guys thought you guys were going to go in the comments and say, he forgot to say the Torsemen. I didn't forget, I was saving them. And welcome back to another episode of Lucas Carries, where today we are running our shortest episode yet. All I was able to prepare was one question. I have one thing for you. You can bring your mic back over now. We have a blind ranking to do.
Why are we doing a blind ranking?
We are doing a blind ranking, Austin.
We are not doing a game show.
We're doing a game show. We're doing a blind ranking. All right, are you ready?
Hey,
post-production, also get your typing fingers ready because you got to go find pictures of all these to put on the screen.
I guess I don't have a choice.
First up.
You better be nice. You better be generous to post-production Austin at least and give him enough time to put these pictures on the screen.
All right, I'll give him plenty of time.
Okay.
All right. First up, and these are animals, by the way. I have a picture ready to show you.
Why are we doing it's 2026. Why are we doing a blind ranking?
Because we need some fun in our episodes. First up, we have the Sparkle Muffin Spider.
The what? Oh, hell no. No. Oh, God.
The Sparkle Muffin Spider.
Five.
You're giving this little thing. Look.
It's a spider. I don't like
it.
I don't like spiders. No, 5. I don't care if it's sparkle, if it's glitter, if it's pink. No, 5. It's a spider, damn it.
Next up for you. The Ahaha.
The what?
The Ahaha.
It looks like a bee.
It's a wasp. The reason it got its name is because like whenever it stings, you go like Ahaha.
It laughs.
No, like you do, like because you're like Ahaha, like that hurt, like Ahaha.
4.
4. Do you like where we're going?
4.
All right. Next up, we're moving to it in some underwater animal now. The spiny lump sucker.
Oh,
the spiny lump
The
sucker.
spiny lump sucker?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
You
like
have 1, 2, and 3 open.
Sounds like the name of a hooker. 3. 3. 3, damn it. I'm not putting something that named lump sucker at 1 or 2.
Next up, Cock of the Rock.
Are you trying to get us demonetized before we even get monetized? Why is it called... I'm not even repeating that, too.
What'd you put it to?
Cock of the Rock is going to number 2. Yeah, it's so funny. He said cock. Number 2.
So what do you have open?
I have my number 1 spot open because you gave me a spider and 2 names that are probably going to get me canceled.
Well, I'll have to add to that list.
Great.
Your number 1, a dick sissel.
A dick sissel?
Mm-hmm.
I guess number 1.
These are all real, by the way. He's putting pictures on the screen to prove it.
I am, but are these actually what the animals are called?
Yes, I found every single one of these on
You
Google.
better text me these afterwards so I can like find it.
I'll text you these.
Okay.
So do you want to repeat your list real quick?
It's Dick Sissel 1. It's Cock of the Rock 2. It's no, not Aha. That's number 4. What's 3? Oh, the lump sucker. The spiny lump sucker. Number 4 is Ahaha. And it's Ahaha. There's only 1 ha. It's not 2 ha's. And then the sparkle muffin. Honestly, just keep the list the way it is. I'm not.
You don't want to change anything?
I'm not changing anything because it's a spider.
Can I give my rating?
You can give your rating.
All right. So at number 1,
Perfect list for Austin.
not a perfect list. At number 1, we got Cock of the Rock. I mean, dude, look at that. That's a funny looking bird. Come on now.
You want me to look at the cock of the rock?
Yeah.
I'm not looking at your cock of the rock. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, you already did. Cock of the Rock, number 1. Going up next, Sparkle Muffin.
You're not putting the spider at number 2.
Sparkle Muffin at number 2. This might be one of the only spiders I'm actually like not scared of, besides like a daddy long leg or something like that.
Okay.
How are you scared of something named Sparkle Muffin?
It's a spider.
But it's a Sparkle Muffin. Going up next, we got the spiny lump sucker. I mean, come on. Like he goes like, you know, like whenever you're like at a beach or something, you like step on something like, damn, like that hurt. Like,
yes.
Like this guy sucks up all the lumps on the ground. Probably.
Probably.
I don't know. I'm just going off his name here. At number 4, we have the Dick Sissel. There's just nothing funny about it besides the name. Like, it's literally just a bird. Like, I think I've seen this in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And at number 5, because screw wasp, we have the ahaha.
I agree with you on that one. Screw wasp.
Screw wasp.
Yeah, they suck.
That's my list. And thank you all so much for watching another episode of Lucas Carries. Let's get back to the show. 2 Jagoffs.
So that was your final words for the episode.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to me, shout out to the Torseman, shout out to my game show. Yeah.
Alrighty then. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for bearing with us through this yet another chaotic episode of 2 Jagoffs. I thought bringing on Carl would be the tip of the iceberg, but damn it, I was wrong. New episode out on Sunday with Senator Wayne Fontana. 880 Wrestling tonight for Thursday Night Fights. 880 Wrestling on Saturday for Misconnections. And, of course, 2 Jagoffs Live, which is streaming now only on YouTube. Go check it out. It was great. I am Austin Cairns, the Pittsburgh's favorite Jagoff. That right there is Lucas Kuhns and, of course, the Torseman. And even though he did some questionable things, which we'll be talking about off camera, you can still see us next week here live on 2 Jagoffs as well. I'll see you all in the next one.
Peace.
Peace.